The comedy4cast network. Let's dog-ear this for now.
Comedy4cast, episode 412, Super Secret Messages.
Bringing you the funny since 2005, it's the comedy4cast comedy podcast, powered by its patrons. For as little as $1, you can help support the show and get episodes before everyone else. To find out more, just search for comedy4cast, all one word with the number 4, on patreon.com. That's patreon.com. Or go to comedy4cast.com and click on the Patreon link on the page. Thank you.
Well, hi, folks. Clinton here. Welcome to, or welcome back to Comedy4cast. At the end of every show, I always mention the super secret phone line at area code 360-515-0004, and that's in the U.S. for those of you dialing internationally. You can call that number at any time with any type of feedback about the show. In fact, there are 3 calls on the system right now. How about we check those out? All right? All right. Here's the first one. I'm not sure what that one was about. Maybe they forgot why they called. Maybe they were trying to show me a lovely drawing, which would probably work better if they had sent it to podcast@comedy4cast.com. But again, the super secret phone line is area code 360-515-0004, and you can call in about anything. Okay, let's see what the next message is.
For details, press 1 now. To be placed on the Do Not Call list, press 2 now.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to be taken off that list. Maybe they were calling because they wanted to invite me to have lunch with penguins. Who wouldn't love to have lunch with penguins? So I'll have to call them back and probably say, don't call me again because it was spam. Yeah. But I'm sure your call will not be spam. So you can call the super secret phone line at area code 360-515-0004 at any time. All right, let's check out the last message.
Hey, Quentin, I was hoping you could give me some advice on how to pickle my shoes. Thanks.
Not exactly feedback, but it's a great question because lots of people don't know this, but I actually apprenticed under the great French chef Le Menu. It's true. So let's get to answering your question, random caller. Pickling shoes. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is just to preserve the shoes. If you're looking for a recipe that will pair them with some other item like toe jam, you'll have to look somewhere else. First, as with any pickling project, you'll need a jar that's an appropriate size for your shoes. Or you may want something oversized. I mean, after all, you know what they say about the size of a man's pickling jar. Now that you have a container, you'll need some, what is called in the trade, pickling juice. Place a large pot on the stove and add exactly 8 cups of distilled white vinegar. 1, 2, 3. You know what? This is taking too long. Let's just add the rest a bit faster. Just a little bit more. Perfect. Now add in some pickling salt and spices. And 1 crushed odor eater. Next, you'll want to bring all that to a boil. Then, reduce the heat and simmer. Try thinking about the ending of How I Met Your Mother. That should do it. While the pickle juice steeps, we're going to add a few things to the pickling jar. First, some dill. then a few tender leaves from a shoe tree. And for goodness sake, make sure they are fresh. None of that freeze-dried crap they sell at DSW. Now it's time to put the shoes in the jar. And you might wonder, does it matter if they go in toe or heel first? No, it doesn't. Either way is fine. The key thing is, take your feet out first. Great. Now carefully spoon in the pickle juice. You'll want to stop about 1/4 of an inch from the top. Since I studied with a master, I'm able to fill the jar up to 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. Finally, seal the jar, wipe it clean, and store it in a cool, dark place. It should keep long enough to go bad just before those Uggs come back in style. Okay, I hope that helps. Remember, if you have a question or comment about anything, but preferably something about the show, you can always call the super secret phone line at area code 360-515-0004.
My goodness, look at the time.
Oh, is it that time already, Sir Patrick? Well, if you want to get in touch with the show, send an email to podcast@comedy4cast.com or call the super secret phone line at area code 360-515-0004.
Let's wrap this up, shall we?
Right, okay. Well, you can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Just search for Comedy 4cast, all one word with the number 4. And a special thank you to all of our Patreon patrons.
As always, this is Sir Patrick Stewart.
And I'm Clinton.
Saying, that's it.
We're done.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.